Welcome to the Take a Breather podcast with Eric Almeida and Stacy Eric. This is another Tapping Thursday where we take you through a tapping exercise so you can experience a sampling of EFT and see how it can help you. For instructions on how to tap, listen to episode 2 where we walk you through a detailed description of all the points. We will talk about the points as well today. Please subscribe and share on YouTube and leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts for us. It really helps us out a lot. So this episode is not meant to diagnose or to treat any issues, strong reactions. If you have any strong reactions, you want to pause the recording and keep tapping until you feel more calm. And it helps also to tap more quickly through the points. The goal today is to tap on a general feeling and geared towards coping and not deep healing. But feel free to record memories or thoughts that come up while you are tapping with us. And then you can tap on your own or work with a practitioner such as ourselves. And for us, your first session is $30 off with the coupon code of Breather. And this week's topic is going to be on sleep. And Eric is the practitioner today, and I am the client. And so I'm going to hand it over to Eric.
Thank you so much, Stacy. So for everyone, and Stacy included, follow along, please. So sit comfortably wherever you are. Don't do this if you're driving. Sit comfortably wherever you are, preferably someplace quiet where you can be alone. And take some nice deep breaths. Close your eyes if you'd like. And just take a few moments to connect with yourself in regards to how well you are sleeping. How easy it is for you to fall asleep, or how difficult it may be to fall asleep. How comfortable your sleeping is, if you sleep consistently, or if there's lots of tossing and turning or nightmares. And just really check in with yourself and how you feel about sleep in that regard. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being you have no emotional hang up in regards to sleeping, and 10 being you're completely overwhelmed with emotion in regards to sleeping. Write down with yourself how strong that feels for you at this moment. So Stacy, how strong does that feel for you?
Yeah, I never would have picked this topic. This is all Eric. And because I thought I was perfectly fine with how I sleep. And it turns out it's not true.
That happens.
I used to be a really consistent sleeper. I fell asleep easily, 8 hours, 7, 8 hours. And since children, and then now since menopause, my sleep has significantly changed, including waking up in the middle of the night with some frequency, not going back to sleep. And I thought had made peace with that. I am, in fact, part of me is very irritated about this, as it turns out. So I'm a 5 today.
All righty. No, we can certainly work with that. All right. So listeners and viewers, please tap along with Stacy and repeat after me. We'll start at the side of the hand. So, even though I have a hard time falling asleep,
I
would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
I would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
Even though
I
am not sleeping well,
I
would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
I would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
Even though
my
sleep routine is a mess, I would like to love and accept all of who I am.
All
right. On top of the head. I have a hard time falling asleep. Eyebrow at the bridge of the nose. I am not comfortable in bed. Side of the eye. My mind is racing at night. Under the eye. I am filled with anxiety around sleep. Upper lip. Why can't I sleep normally?
Why can't I sleep normally?
Lower lip. Why can't I fall asleep when I wake up?
Why can't I fall asleep when I wake up?
Collarbone. I get really irritated when I can't fall back asleep.
I get really irritated when I can't fall back asleep.
Under the arm. If I don't get enough sleep, it messes with my day.
If I don't get enough sleep, it really messes with my day.
Inner wrist. If I don't get enough sleep, I'm going to feel terrible tomorrow.
If I don't get enough sleep, I'm going to feel terrible tomorrow.
Side of the hand. I just can't get the rest that I need.
I just can't seem to get the rest that I need.
Top of the head. I wish I could sleep normally like I used to.
I wish I could sleep normally like I used to.
Eyebrow at the bridge of the nose. But I still have a hard time falling asleep.
But I still have a hard time falling asleep.
Side of the eye. And sometimes my dreams disturb me.
And sometimes my dreams disturb me.
Under the eye. And sometimes I don't want to sleep because I don't want to dream.
And sometimes I don't want to sleep because I don't want to dream.
Upper lip. And there are nights where I need to take something in order to fall asleep.
There are nights I need to take something in order to fall asleep.
Lower lip. And it irritates me that I have to put in all this effort just to sleep.
It irritates me. I have to put in all this effort just to sleep.
Collarbone. It used to be so easy.
It used to be so easy.
Under the arm. Sleep used to be something I could rely on.
Sleep used to be something I could rely on.
Inner wrist. And I would like to get that back.
And I'd like to get that back.
Side of the hand. I would like to be able to sleep soundly again.
I'd like to be able to sleep soundly again.
All right, take some nice deep breaths. Another. So Stacy, what came up for you, if anything at all?
Yeah, more details about what's irritating about this issue. Because I mentioned children, and I mean, I can't blame my children for my poor sleeping now. They're teenagers, but it's kind of when it started in life was, not sleeping through the night was when they were all little. So it's been like the last 4 or 5 years, I guess, that the hormone changes have influenced my sleep patterns. And it's actually so I really have it stuck in my head that I should get a certain amount of sleep every night. Like that's just important. And that if I don't do that, I'm gonna not do as well with my work. I'm gonna be irritable and not think as well. Like I have a lot of anxiety that I won't perform the way I need to if I haven't had enough sleep. Even when I still feel that way even when I wake up, because sometimes I sleep a short period of time and I feel fine when I wake up, but I still have that perception that you didn't get enough sleep and you're not going to do well today. So that is one piece of it. And another is I miss just having long periods of time of being unconscious, waking up at 3 a.m. and can't go back to sleep. Like not even tired, but not even tired. And that deep irritation and not having anything to do or not wanting to do anything and not wanting to lay there. But it's stupid to get up and I know it's going to be even worse. And if I lay there long enough, I fall asleep again. But that frustration around I've lost control over my sleeping. And it used to be so easy. And yeah, I think it's everything.
All righty. So let's tap on that a bit if you're open to it.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Always.
All right. So once again, side of the hand. Even though
even though.
Sleep used to be really easy for me.
Sleep used to be really easy for me.
I would like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself.
I'd like to utterly and profoundly love and accept myself,
Even though
even though
I have these expectations around my sleep.
I have these expectations around my sleep.
I would like to love and accept all of who I am.
I'd like to love and accept all of who I am,
Even though
even though
I get so irritated waking up in the middle of the night.
I get so irritated waking up in the middle of the night.
I would like to love and accept all of who I am.
I'd like to love and accept all of who I am.
All right. Top of the head. I believe I need to get a certain number of hours of sleep.
I believe I need to get a certain number of hours of sleep every night.
Eyebrow, the bridge of the nose. And if I don't get these exact number of hours, it's going to ruin my day.
And if I don't get this exact number of hours, it's going to ruin my day.
Side of the eye. And so I put this pressure on me to sleep as much as I can.
And so I put this pressure on myself to sleep as much as I can.
Under the eye. Even when my body is telling me I don't need to sleep anymore.
Even when my body is telling me I don't need to sleep anymore.
Upper lip. And I just miss being able to sleep for long periods of time.
And I just miss being able to sleep all the way through the night for long periods of time.
Lower lip. It used to bring me so much comfort to sleep all through the night.
It used to bring me so much comfort to sleep all the way through the night.
Collarbone. And when my sleep is disturbed, it makes me anxious.
And when my sleep is disturbed, it makes me anxious.
Under the arm. Because I have this perception I need to sleep a certain number of hours.
Guys, I have this perception I have to sleep a certain number of hours.
Inner wrist. And I feel that I've lost control over my sleep.
And I feel I've lost control over my sleep and over my body.
Side of the hand. And I feel that I've lost control over my sleep and my body.
And I feel I've lost control over my sleep and my body.
Top of the head. And my sleep has changed because I've aged.
And my sleep has changed because I've aged.
Eyebrow at the bridge of the nose. I've gone through a lot of changes by getting older and having children.
I've gone through a lot of changes by getting older and by having children.
Side of the eye. And part of me hasn't accepted the fact that it's changed my sleep.
And part of me has not accepted the fact that that's changed my sleep.
Under the eye. And part of me is saddened by the fact that I don't have these long hours of slumber.
And part of me is sad that I no longer have these long hours of slumber.
Upper lip. It used to bring me a sense of comfort.
It used to bring me a sense of comfort.
Lower lip. It used to bring me a sense of peace.
It used to bring me a sense of peace.
Collarbone. And I wish I could get that back.
And I wish I could get that back.
Under the arm. And I wish that I can let these expectations go around sleep.
And I wish I could let these expectations go around sleep.
Inner wrist. Because I don't want to be irritated around my sleep.
Because I really don't want to be irritated around my sleep.
Side of the hand. And I don't want to be anxious around my sleep.
And I don't want to be anxious around my sleep.
Top of the head. So I would love to let this expectation go.
So I would love to let this expectation go.
Eyebrow at the bridge of the nose. This expectation does not serve me anymore.
This expectation does not serve me anymore.
Side of the eye. I can trust my body to tell me that I've gotten enough sleep.
I can trust my body to tell me I've gotten enough sleep.
Under the eye. I can trust myself to get through the day if I don't get enough sleep.
I can trust myself to get through the day if I don't get enough sleep.
Upper lip. I'd like to be able to approach sleep with a sense of ease and calm.
I'd like to be able to approach sleep with a sense of ease and calm.
Lower lip. I would like to be able to have that sense of serenity like I had in the past.
I'd like to have that sense of serenity like I had in the past.
Collarbone. And part of me knows that I can find that again.
And part of me knows I can find that again.
Under the arm. Even if my sleeping patterns are different than they were before.
Even if my sleeping patterns were different than they were before.
Inner wrist. I can have a relationship with sleep that works for me today.
I can have a relationship with sleep that works with me today.
Side of the hand. I just need to learn to accept what my body needs at this time.
I just need to learn to accept what my body needs at this time.
All right. Take some nice deep breaths. How are you doing?
That was really nice. I felt really good. I didn't realize just how much of me was irritated, and that it's the trusting my body piece is definitely a point that needed tapping on. And I feel like I'm more like a 2 actually with my number.
That's awesome. That's great.
I was also thinking about the fact we need to revisit this topic again, because there's lots of reasons why we might have trouble sleeping. And I just kind of, me and my particular age bracket is just one reason why people can't sleep, but we should definitely tap on this some more.
Absolutely. There are 1,001 reasons why someone isn't losing sleep. And it's interesting with you, I wasn't planning on going in this direction we went, but that's what it presented itself.
Yeah,
which is how it goes. So
sure.
So, but everyone has their thing with sleep.
Yeah, and as you say, there's probably a million different reasons. It's really kind of I'm look forward to exploring more aspects of sleep that we can have a whole series on sleep.
We totally could.
And hit the right, so everyone out there can hit the right tapping exercise for themselves.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for sharing and for being the client today, Stacy. And thank you, listeners and viewers. And we'll see you next week for the next Tapping Thursday.
Bye.